Very good morning, friends. So, today's topic which we have is people should be focusing more on their health. I completely agree with this term that people should be focusing more on their health. Now, why do I say that? It's a very simple fact. If you could look around, when I was a young kid, I have seen that there are very few people, or there are very few kids who are overweight or who are not playing out much. So most of us used to play out a lot, and I have seen very few people who are actually overweight and who are probably in a bad shape. I mean, I'm very sorry to use these terms, but that's what I am actually looking at when if you are roaming around the campus, around the city, around the college, and all of that. Now, what exactly has changed in the last couple of years? So the thing is that these days, if you could understand that if you are living in a city, everything is at your reach, and because of that, our consumption towards unhealthy food and sugar-rated drink has been increased drastically. So we are basically consuming a lot more unhealthy stuff than we should be. That's the first concern. The second thing is that even the regular food which we are consuming is not in a good shape. What I mean by is that those are not organic, and there are many chemicals which is coming into that, and we are not really having or consuming good quality food or healthy food on a regular basis. So that's the second thing. If you could understand, in any family, it's happening almost everywhere. The third thing which I'll say that is, previously when we were growing up, probably in the city it was a bit different because I didn't really grow up in the actual city. But the kid who used to consume anything, any sugar related items or any glucose related items were quite less. But at this time, because of the availability, because of online platforms, because of other things, everything is literally available and there are so many options, so you wanted to try everything, and because of that also we have basically created a very bad food habit. What is the second important thing in terms of health? We talk a lot about health, but how much of these are actually coming into action? I would say very few. Very few. If you think about that, after every new year, everyone takes a new year resolution that they wants to be more fit, if you could understand, and at the same time there are huge line in almost all the facilities, gyms, yoga centers and everywhere. But end of the day, how many of them are constant towards that activity? Very few, very less number of people. So I think that proper awareness, proper structurized approach towards your diet are extremely important and extremely necessary. Now, I don't exactly know the scenario in outside the city because I hardly interact with the people who are staying outside the city. But even if you can go outside the city, you will understand that people probably go out much to play outside, but it's actually very rare. I mean, 10 years back there are so many outdoor activities which we used to do. Compared to that, currently the number of outdoor activities has been reduced drastically. So I think this is a absolute high time that we should focus in our health, and we should go for regular checkup if we can, at least once in a year, and especially for the older people it should be at least once in a 6 months. It should be necessary to focus in their health. So I think that's the way forward, and then accordingly we can consult with the person who is responsible. It could be a doctor, it could be someone whom you look up to, whomever, if you want, consult it, and then you take it forward with that. Otherwise, I think we will get into a situation where it will be difficult to manage our health, and health is wealth, as you know that, so we need to take care of it. Thank you.